great job on finishing your quiz, depending on how you got to this particular video. And for those of you who didn't complete a quiz beforehand, you will in a moment after you finish your training. So I'm Bowie Madu. I am the creator of the 24-hour blueprint method, as well as the creator of the Chill Code program and journey that you might be a part of or on right now as you watch this video. The other thing is, there are a few things for you to know before you get started. Before you watch this, I will caution you that this is rated R. And you notice that there's a little asterisk on next to that R because it's R for the right person. Okay? So what do I mean by the right person? Well, you have to be someone who's an overwhelmed business owner or entrepreneur, right? Or a professional or a leader. In other words, you manage a team or organization to produce financial results. You might even be someone who manages a process, right? But at the end of the day, what you do or don't do affects your company's or organization's bottom line. You also have to be someone who wants to grow your business and find time to actually enjoy your life, right? You've got to have that struggle in order for this to be valuable to you. You have to also be someone who's tired and approaching that fatigue or burnout point from years of cycles of business ups and downs. In other words, you got to have a lot at stake for this to work for you. And you also have to be someone who wants a better way to be consistent so that you don't have to worry about the future, right? And enjoy your life now, right? You got to have that experience of that urge to have those two things worked out. So what's next? Well, what's next is you're about to experience the discovery, something that I discovered, which I call the 4 stages of your ideal lifestyle. And this will help you, of course, stress less, get more done, and grow your business or your profession and just overall in your life. And so that being said, there's a couple places that you might be coming from, as I mentioned a moment ago. Either you just took the Chill Code quiz and you got here, or you're someone who just maybe you saw a Facebook ad. Well, let's just go right through it. So here's maybe your Chill Code journey. You took the quiz and that's all handled. You figured out what your quiz is, or you got a quiz score, and or you're just about to get your quiz score, and while you're waiting for that, you're here, okay? And your next step, if you are on the Chill Code quiz journey, you're someone who actually got to a point where you wanted to improve your score, right? And so that led you here. And so the next natural step is for you to go to step 3, which is improve your score by watching the training, okay? Now, for those of you who didn't come through this particular path, right? The next thing that you have to face is that, you know, you took that step of maybe you found a Facebook ad, and then the next thing is you registered for the webinar, and now you're here and you're about to watch the webinar. And the same webinar that you're about to watch is also going to help you improve your score by watching the training, right? So your quiz process is going to come shortly after watching the webinar. So either way, you're in the right place, okay? And so you're both at a place where you need to watch this in order for you to discover what the 4-step process that business owners turn to for getting more done, stressing less, and growing their business consists of, all right? So caution, if you have Yahoo, Gmail, or Hotmail, or any other sort of mail, you have an email address, you have to create a filter for BowieMadu.com for this to work for you. What do I mean by this? You see, in a moment or in a few moments from now, you're going to begin to get some emails that are going to give you some key information, key details that you need in order for this to work for you. And you're not going to get those emails if they end up in your spam or end up in your promotions folder. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. So let's take a look at what a typical inbox process is going to consist of, okay? So right now, okay, so in this inbox, you notice that there's 3 primary, social, and primary tabs, right? So chances are, if you already have started getting emails from me, they're going to end up here. And nobody checks there, right? Because it's like annoying stuff. And I'd like to think that the information you opted in to get is not going to be annoying to you. As a matter of fact, it's going to be the welcomed, most sought after email in your inbox, okay? So in order for my emails to not get here, and or your spam, you want to go here to settings, and you click on settings, or you click on that gear, and then you click on settings. And after you click on settings, you're going to then see this whole back end that looks a little bit, overwhelming. But you want to go straight to filters and blocked addresses. Okay, when you go to filters and blocked addresses, what you want to do is you want to create a new filter. All right, now in my case, I already have created my own filter because sometimes when I test, I don't even get my own emails. Okay, so you want to create a new filter, and you want to create the filter that says if it's from buihemedu.com. Okay, what you want to happen is now you hit here, create filter, and with this you're gonna have an opportunity to say never send it to spam. Okay, and also categorize it as primary right there. Okay, then you create the filter and you should now get everything, and it'll pop up here, right? And you should be able to get everything moving forward. Okay, so here's the danger if you choose to not do this. Okay, this discovery process that you're looking at right now, you will only be able to make it through from the sad state that you see here to barely making it through the first stage. And if you don't make it through that first stage, you are definitely not going to make it to the target, which is a happier experience based on the reality of an ideal lifestyle being lived, where you're stressing less, where you can stress less and get more done and really live life on your terms, right? So final instructions here. Show up, of course, click on that watch webinar in a moment video that you'll see on, or tab button you'll see. Keep an open mind, suspend your resignation and cynicism. You can have it when it's over, right? Because there's some things that are going to be like that are so simple and mystifying. You're going to scratch your head and say, why didn't I think of that? Set aside 45 to 60 minutes to watch this. If you're watching this on your phone, please pause it and copy the link and paste it to your iPad or your desktop. Okay, grab a pen and pad. As I mentioned a moment ago, use a desktop or a larger screen device. That's very, very important. And eliminate distractions. Okay, like don't let notifications and dings and things like that mute your phone. Just give this your undivided attention, because these next 45 minutes can determine what happens over the next 10, 20, 15, 10, 15, 20 years of your life. Okay, no joke. So, so that being said, thank you so much, and let's get to work. Click the link below, click the button below to start your training. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the other side.